let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Shut up.
From the 34. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And have him gain about a handful there. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Nice hit. 60, nice.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. Chop 60. Chop 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Get up.
3rd down from the gun. Forced out to his right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The tackle made.
Working quickly here.
8-yard line.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Second and 13. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Warrior 70. Come on. Set. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's a throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian Benford has it. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. He's on the move. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
11 MT.
We give for the first time to Rachaad White. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 27. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 1, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the gun, a run for White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12, 12, 12.
First down, Tampa Bay.
12, 12, 12. Go check, let go.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, we gotta keep.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll get this complete to White. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Out of the gun, White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Offense up to the line fast.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll send him over right.
Stop.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13.
Gotta go.
Working quickly here.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Behind.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go. Go.
Kittle brings it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So they'll decline this and take the results. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set.
Looking for a throw here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Benford has it. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Lone back gets the handoff. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
79 Broncos. Set. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Setting up a throw. Gets him some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mighty.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. That finds Ayuk complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, The worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
49ers nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Warriors 70. Go.
They'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Dragon 60. Get up.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Got it. Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Thomas.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Running on 2nd with White. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 3rd and long. This one taken in by Kraft. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the 49ers will go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Lion. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Now we'll try one deep down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
79 Broncos. Come 19. 19 tight. Ready?
Second and 10 now. That throw finds Kittle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a 49er first down.
70 range. Here we go. Trap 60. Check go.
Now looking to throw. Has it at the 7. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completes this one to Kraft. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
11.
3rd down run from White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
11.
Offense up to the line fast. First down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling into enemy territory. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Burrow from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here.
11 Thomas.
First down, Buccaneers.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
It's White on the give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
11 MT.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11. Stop.
2nd and 13. He's got a man left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
49ers 14.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game.
On the set.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Hook.
They'll throw to begin this drive. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
19 Cardinals.
Offense in the hurry up here.
60 back.
At the 28-yard line.
Left lane 19. Top low 18. Hut, hut.
Now on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Left row 80.
Yards on the play. Brings up third
Forward
down.
70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass
11,
in this
11,
one.
11, 11. Dot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space.
Here we
And, in
go.
fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead.
49ers 14.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
On the double.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Hand off to the back. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. And up.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Kittle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll throw on first. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. They'll throw it again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Trap 60.
Play action on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Ayuk. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Running back sent in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
First down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. And up.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Let's go.
Quick pass left side. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
1-1, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, gotta go.
Trying to set this up quick.
11, 90.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
12.
They send a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
We gotta keep scoring.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
11.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
49ers 28.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. That's him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.